Infinite love, beautiful people, and welcome back to our new video. Today, let us inquire together about division. What is creating division inside of ourselves and division outside in the world? How to deal with this division and how to live a whole life without division inside and outside. Let us inquire together. I hope you ask yourself this question: why there is a division inside of ourselves and outside of ourselves? If you haven't asked this question, then you probably didn't notice the division. And if we need to inquire, you have to be aware of the division that you have inside. But if for some reason you are not aware of the division inside of yourself, then we must inquire, how does this division come into a being and how to end this division. So, to start, we have to observe ourselves and, as always, the entire human mankind. Why is there division inside of us? As soon as you start to think, you are starting to create division, because most of our thinking comes from unaware memory that we have collected inside of our head. So the source of all division is a thought, and this thought is created by the memory that this brain has collected inside of our brain. The more and more we are experiencing, the more and more we are creating division inside of ourselves. Not because there is experience, but because this experience creates the experiencer. So, every time you have encountered or lived something beautiful or bad, you have created the one who has experienced all that. And that is experiencer. If there is experiencer, then thought creates division. So thought has invented all kind of stuff, from marvelous and beautiful buildings to cars and electricity, and also has invented us, persons, nations, religions. This thought has seen that it cannot last. Let's do this now together. Now, if you have never before seen that you are not your thought, you can do this very easily. You need only a few seconds. So just stop everything what you're doing right now, close your eyes and observe yourself. Observe everything. Every thought that arises, every feeling that arises, you are aware of it. You can see it. So that means you are not this thought, you are not this feeling. Rather, everything is part of you. So this thought arises and passes away. No matter how hard you try to keep the thought, it will always pass. Try it if you don't believe me. Choose the thought that you will want to remember all the time and repeat it, and you will see how long you can last. Not more than 1 minute, and there will be newer thought. So then you will remember to bring the old thought back, because you have said you have to remember it. But this thought has seen that it cannot last. So therefore it has seen that it is limited. So what has thought invented? Because the thought is tied to this body, to this brain, it has said, this is my brain, this is my body, and has created a person. So the more the person thinks, the more is divided. So when you observe, for example, something very beautiful, let's say a sunset, The moment that you start to saying yourself, wow, this is beautiful, I have to see it again, you have divided yourself to one who observes and that which is observed. But not only that division, you have also created an image about the sunset. So you cannot anymore enjoy the sunset, rather you have it in your brain, limited, but you have it in your brain. So the more you are creating these images, the more division is inside you. That is, for example, like you have a computer and old hard disk on it. And the more memory you have on it, the more fragmented memory is. So it's recorded a little bit here, then the needle has to go all the way left and then all the way right to pick up a little bit of information. Something similar is happening inside of our own brain. And all of this limited knowledge is creating more and more division. So now thought has seen that person also dies and has invented a nation, something that a person can belong to. Then it has seen the nation cannot live long enough, so it has created a religion. So it has said, this body will die, but I will continue living, or maybe I will reincarnate. So everything that is product of thought. And why is this division and this thought so dangerous? Well, take a look at the world around yourself. See the wars, see the lack of love, lack of compassion, hatred, violence. Everything bad is coming from the division. Why? Because when you isolate yourself, when I say I am this, that means automatically I am not that. Or if I say I belong to this nation, then automatically all other nations are not the part of this nation, so they are against me. Same thing with religion. You can respect someone else's religion, but you see them as others. So more and more division creates more and more conflict in this world. And how should we deal with this division? Can we live this life without creating more and more division, without conflict in our life? So first, start to observe the whole human mankind. You can see the division inside of it. Then you have to bring this observation inside of you and observe the conditioning that is brought upon you. You have been given, before you even were born, a name, a nation, and religion. And you are automatically conditioned the moment you are born in this world. And what can one do? You can start observing and developing the skill of observation. When you observe yourself, free from your own knowledge, free from your own conclusions, and free from your own comments on that what you observe, you will see that the division is melting away. When you see that this brain belongs not to you, but to whole human mankind, every person, it's not important which religion, which nation, we all have same brain. The process in which this brain function is same for all of us. And if you go even deeper, if you observe from the position of observation, you will see that there is only observation, there is only one. And if you also want to observe physical world, you will see that every person that is born on this world contribute to this outside world, to this division outside of ourself. So if you start to observing yourself and deleting division inside yourself, and the division is automatically melted away when you see the division, You don't have to do anything. You don't have to say, I will not be nationalist anymore. I will be not racist. Just seeing that you are conditioned to this, just seeing that you have this nation, and that seeing that this nation creates immense danger, because sooner or later there will be conflict from this. There will be war, as you can see right now in this world. So when you see this danger, you automatically move away from it. The more you are observing, the more you develop this skill, the more you will melt the vision, so that you can live continuity, one life that's constant. What do I mean by that? We have also divided our life to parts. We have divided our life to jobs, to living at home, to going out for the weekends. We have also divided the day to a daytime, to a nighttime, tomorrow, yesterday. And even if these concepts are very useful for the moment, you cannot constantly think about more tomorrow. You have to live wholly. You have to live wholly with today, night, and tomorrow. Everything has to be one big continuation of life, where there is only observation and everything else is coming and going, coming and going. When you start observing the world in this way, you will start living a life completely different than before. You will not create any more division, because your whole life becomes one giant movement, and everything is just coming and passing by. So please, as always, try this for yourself. Observe your life. Observe how you create division constantly, how the time inside of your head is creating even more division. What do I mean by that? That means when you have a concept of time, you are constantly thinking what to do next, and you are not present here. So that creates even more division. So observe for yourself and confirm these facts, and you will see and you will change completely yourself and the world, because when you change, automatically the world changes around you. Thank you for inquiring with me, and until next video, infinite love.